Live. We're doing generative AI poetry. It started in the first grade, standing on the blacktop, shoelaces frayed, heart already half cracked open. Watching captains pick their warriors for dodgeball, tag, flag, football, and me, always standing there, the last man lingering, that nobody wanted to throw to, nobody wanted to run with, nobody wanted. Elementary school recess was a war zone, and I was Switzerland. Neutral, ignored, useless as a kickball left in the rain. Worthless as chalk dust after a storm, picked over like bruised, bloodied fruit on the grocery store floor. To center field, fast forward college dorms where parties spilled laughter out the windows, but my phone stayed quiet. Workplace potlucks where the sign-up sheet filled up fast with brownies, chili pies, and I brought napkins again. That was all that was left. From playground asphalt to carpet, office carpet, an afterthought echo it had been. I have been benched, sideline, an afterthought echo in every game belonging, and every time a new team forms, I hear it again. The course sharp as gravel under scraped knees. Why did we get stuck with Bill? Hi, we're doing generative AI poetry tonight. That was my first one with a bunch of prompts. So I put the prompts in, the first line, the last line, and I let it rip. So we're going to try another one here. I didn't read it very well. I should have practiced it 2 or 3 more times. I got the long nose hair. Yeah, I know. Just wait till you get old. Wait till you get old. You'll get some nose hairs too. Okay, let's see. That sounds like a good prompt. Write a poem about nose hairs. Nose hair. Nose hair. Balding man, balding, getting old, fat, yeah, wait till he got old, yeah, fat, in the style of Charles Bukowski. Write a spicy, I'm going to put that in here, a spicy poem about nose hair, balding, getting old, fat. All right, thank you, Cos Wonderland. We're just gonna do this for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to editing a video. Oh, we got the crickets outside you can listen to. I'm working on this prompt, and we'll make the last line Wait till you get old. Wait till you get old. Balding. Write a spicy poem about nose hair, balding, getting old, fat, in the style of Charles Bukowski, with the last line, wait till you get old. And let's see what happens. All right, let's go. Let's go to this one here. The mirror doesn't lie, it laughs. Nose hairs twisting out like jungle vines, long enough to braid, long enough to wave hello. The scalp, a desert, one patch, two patch, gone. Hairline retreating like a cowboy army, back, 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 till the crown shines. Like a beer-soaked bar counter. The gut, don't talk to me about the gut. Once it was muscle, tight as a clenched fist, now it hangs, a slow pendulum of midnight pizzas, cheap whiskey, and lovers who stop caring. You sweat faster, sleep slower, your body makes strange noises like a busted radiator. And the world doesn't give a damn about you. The world just keeps grinding its teeth while you try to button pants 2 sizes too small. The young laugh, the beautiful strut. The bartenders don't pour as heavy, but you'll see. You all will see one day. Wait till you get old. There we go. Let's get another prompt in there. You got some words you have some words you want to add in here so we can do another poem? Please participate, please. I want you guys to participate in this generative AI poetry reading night. I'm going to do another. I like that Charles Bukowski. I'm going to say write a spicy. I like this spicy poem in the style of Charles Bukowski. A word or two, please. About Brazil. About Brazil. About Brazil. My day is great. Wonder fan. I guess it's great. About Brazil. Chicken grease. Okay, that sounds good. About Brazil, chicken grease. Chicken grease. Camera. Now, I ain't got no chicken grease on my camera. I'm outside, buddy. Chicken grease on your camera. I like that. And it is hard to see. Camping withered. And camping. There we go. Camping in the dark. All right, there we go. We got it. I got the prompts coming up. Brazil hums like a busted ceiling fan, sweat dripping down your back, streets thick with fried air. Chicken grease on your fingers, sticky lips, every corner a mouth waiting to bite. The beer's warm, but you drink it anyway, because who the hell camps in the dark with nothing but mosquitoes for friends? You try to light a fire, but the wood, You try to light a fire. Where's that? Oh, there it is. You try to light a fire, but the wood laughs at you, wet as a preacher's promise. And then there's your camera. There's your camera. Okay, there's your camera. The stream pixelated, recording nothing but shadows and your own stupid GD face trying to look alive. Brazil doesn't care. It licks you raw, spits you out, and leaves you staring at the night. And with grease on your face, mosquitoes in your ear, wondering how much longer you can keep pretending that this is living. You're in solo now? Well, let's see. I think that this was a full Wi-Fi zone, but it isn't anymore. So it's difficult getting full Wi-Fi outside your house, you know. So maybe if I just adjust this a little bit forward. So what we got here is you can't see. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera around all the way around, so you're going to be looking at the dark. Cuz Wonderland, you're back. All right, let's do another one. We're just going to show out. We're just going to point it into the dark because it's pixelated, and so you can't see. So that's good. Grease on the stream. All right, another poem. Write a raunchy, A-U-N-C-H, a raunchy Charles Bukowski poem. Bukowski poem about grass, smoking butts, smoking down to the butt. So you hope become like a YouTuber. So you want to become a YouTuber too? Well, just give it a try. About smoking rollies. About smoking rollies. Being a YouTuber. Being a failed YouTuber. A failed YouTuber. A failing, not a being a YouTuber nobody likes. A YouTuber nobody likes. And you hate smoking, I know, but yeah, so do I. I don't smoke, but we're gonna write about that anyway. And a YouTuber nobody likes. Smoking rolled grass. How about that? Smoking rolled grass. Smoking rolled grass. Being a YouTuber nobody likes. What is it? What else was I thinking? Oh, a YouTuber no one likes. Yeah. Being a YouTuber nobody likes. And what else? I was thinking something else here. Crickets singing in the dark. Walt Whitman frowning, no. Farting, no. Walt Whitman staring at the sky. staring at the sky, belching. White Cliff, welcome. White Cliffs of Dover. You're welcome. Good evening. I turn the camera out into the dark because it's sure to be pixelated. We're at like third strength on the Wi-Fi. It started out full strength, but now it's just like nothing. Okay, we got a raunchy Bukowski poem about grass, about laying in the grass, about tall grass, smoking rolled grass, being a YouTuber nobody likes, crickets singing in the dark, Walt Whitman staring at the sky, the white cliffs of Dover. Welcome, Mama Sushi. Eating sushi. SUSHI. Brick wall view. Brick wall view. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Tall grass cuts my ankles, itching, whispering, but roll it. Set fire to it, drag it down my throat like I'm swallowing every bad decision I ever loved. The crickets don't care. They sing like maniacs in the dark, like unpaid jazz musicians bleeding into the night. I point my cheap phone at my face, hit record, upload another masterpiece. Nobody watches, nobody likes. The comment section is emptier than my fridge. Walt Whitman stares at the sky, big bearded dreamer, while I stare at a brick wall outside my window, paint peeling like old skin. He's got eternity. I've got 17 subs. The white cliffs of Dover, sushi on a plastic tray, my fingers greasy with soy and regret. I chew raw fish like it might make me holy, but it doesn't care. It just makes me broke, stoned, and still here, smelling of grass and failure, trying to convince the universe I was worthy of an upload. All right. Well, I'll be here for a few more minutes. And then I'm going to finish editing the video and get ready for a Tools of Fortune live stream. Probably about 11 o'clock. 11 to maybe 12:30. All right, let's go another one. I need some. Yeah, well, it's Mama Sushi. This is purely Chat GDP poetry. Chat GDP poetry. That's what we're doing here. I want to do another. Let's see. Let's go to write a sad poem in the style of Allen Ginsberg. Allen Ginsberg, B-E-R. Ginsberg meets Jack Kerouac. How do you spell Kerouac? C-A-R Kerouac. Kerouac? How do you spell Kerouac? C-A-U-R, Kerouac. I don't know. I don't know how to spell Jack Kerouac. Nobody's Here meets Jack Kerouac. Now we'll make it Jack Kennedy. Allen Ginsberg meets Jack Kennedy. A sad poem in the style of Allen Ginsberg meets Jack Kennedy. I'm pixelated, I know. Pixelation, P-I-X-U-L, pixel, L-A-T, pixelated live streams, live streamed poetry, live stream poetry, regret, nostalgia, and failure. Failure and masking and wearing masks, to fit in, write a sad, spicy, I like that word, spicy, sad, punchy poem. I don't know, that's the way I feel today. Because that's the way I feel. I feel like a failure, that's why. I broadcast myself in fractured light, pixelated lips, reciting pixelated prayers, a live stream nobody watches, a river of regret buffering, nostalgia grips my throat like an old campaign speech, promises for a better tomorrow that never made it past the podium. I clap for my own failures, replaying them in grainy black and white as if applause might resurrect the dead. Mask stacked on mask, I've worn them all, the lover, the worker, the drunk, the saint, each one cracking under the glare of cheap fluorescent lights. Kennedy's ghost leans in, whispers through the static. Why did you trade for their what did you trade for their approval? I have no answer. Only a face blurred by pixels, a voice eaten by static, a soul that once wanted to roar but now just stutters in square boxes of blue light. You know, ChatGPT has gotten to be a better poet writer than it was when I said it sucked a few years ago. So yeah, let's try some more prompts. Let's do some more prompts. Let's go do this for a few more minutes. Welcome, Zoe. Isn't it Zoe? Zoe's name is Lily, isn't it, right? Okay, all right. I'm gonna let's do another one. So a prompt is Mama Sushi. Okay, write a poem about Zoe and Mama Sushi and Mama Sushi a farmer's market. Oh, a flea market. Flea market. A flea market. You're nervous. 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 Panic attacks. Panic. Panic. Let's see what else. Buying. Trinkets. Shiny trinkets. Shiny trinkets. Smiles. Don't. Smiles. My mom's starting to lock all the doors here. Smiles. Happiness. Happy days. Happy days. Write a poem in the style of Big Papa E. I'm going to go back to Big Papa E. Big P-O Papa E. Write a punchy slam poem. Write a punchy slam poem. Slam poem with smiles, happy days, and sunshine. Sunshine. Okay. Here we go. Zoe drags me to the flea market. Says, come on, it'll be fun, but my chest is already tight. My pulse is already screaming like a car alarm that won't shut off. Mama Sushi's got a booth. Yes, Mama Sushi, that's what she calls herself, selling California rolls wrapped in tin foil, served with a smile wide as sunshine, like she's handing out happiness in little seaweed packets. Zoe buys two, chews with her mouth open, laughing. And I want to laugh too, I really do, but all I see is a crowd. Faces, elbows, trinkets shining too bright, plastic jewels winking like cruel eyes, and my panic comes back swinging. Zoe says, look, happy days like when we were kids. But I'm shaking, sweating through my shirt, wondering if everyone can see the way my mask is cracking. Sunshine burns too hot, trinkets sparkle too sharp, and Mama Sushi's smile feels like a dare ever win. Zoe grabs my hand. Oh man, I lost the stream. That was fun though. I'm gonna do a few more of these. I gotta do this on a hardline connection. Let's do one more. One more. I just need the words for one more. I like that. Let's see. So write a poem in. I like that Big Papa East in the style of. Oh, I know. I'm going to use another one. In the style of Karen Finney Frock. Karen Finney Frock. A slam poem, write an epic slam poem, an epic, dramatic slam poem in the style of Emily Dickinson? Okay. Karen Finney Frock? No. I get locked out again. Epic slam poem in the style of an epic, dramatic, heart-pounding slam poem in the style of Karen Finney Frock about Emily Dickinson. Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock. About a conversation about a discussion between Emily Dickinson, Mr. Spock, Old Man in the Sea, who else? Let's do some Old Man, about a discussion between Old Man and the Sea, whales, Old Man and the Sea, and Jules Verne, no, and something else, and someone funny, some comedian, and John Oliver. There we go. Here we go. Picture this. Emily Dickinson in her white dress, eyes like locked drawers, breathless with bees and eternity, sitting across from Mr. Spock, of all people, ears sharp as syllogisms, logic wrapped around him like a cold steel prayer. And at the table, the old man from the sea, hands carved from salt, knuckles stiff with 1,000 failing tides, still whispering to the ghost of the marlin, still cruising, cursing the sharks that stole what was already his loss. And then open the door, John Oliver in a suit that clings like satire, voice rising like a storm siren, throwing monologues like grenades, righteous, ridiculous, spitting fact after fact after fact until the ceiling cracks from sheer indignation. Emily whispers, "Hope is the thing with feathers." Spock raised an eyebrow, highly illogical. The old man growls, hope won't feed you, fish do. John Oliver slams the desk, yes, but hope, plus public outrage, plus actual legislation might just save us from ourselves. Their words clash like cymbals in a burning orchestra. Logic versus lyric, despair versus satire, ocean spray and ink stains flying across the room. And me, I'm standing at the edge of it, heart pounding so hard it might combust, watching four impossible voices braid themselves into a rope strong enough to pull the world out of its own drowning mouth. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Maybe one more? One more? Can we do one more, please? One more. All right, one more. One more. Okay. We got to write a poem. A poem about write a poem in the style. I want to go back to Charles Bukowski. I love in the poem in the style of Charles Bukowski about lottery, about the lottery, the numbers, the number 3, 44, including 344, 48, fire, lifting weights, cool kids, cool kids, freaks and geeks, freaks and geeks. Welcome back. Wonderland. Write a punchy slam poem. Wonderland and Wonderland, and pick some prompts. One more. Let's do another prompt here. About a 6-number lottery ticket. A 6-number ticket. Kissing. That's good. Kissing. Kind of suspect. Kissing and cursing. Kissing and cursing. All right, let's see, what else? Mama sushi. What's Jandel? What is that? Jandel? A person named a bar maid named Jandel. Okay. All right, I'm gonna punch this in here. Write a punchy Okay, here it goes. All right. I bought a damn ticket, 6 numbers bleeding through cheap ink. 3, 44, 48, and 3 more I already forgot because that's how luck treats me. Like a drunk stepfather, always promising, never showing up. The bar. Okay, I'll start over. Because I think I lost the stream here. All right, I'll start over. Starting over. I bought the damn ticket. 6 numbers bleeding through cheap ink. 3, 44, 48, and 3 more I already forgot. Because that's how luck treats me. Like a drunk stepfather, always promising, never showing up. The bar smells like fire, sweat, and whiskey. Like somebody's hope burning out slow. Jandel, the barmaid, slides me another. Hips swaying like Wonderland. If Wonderland smelled like cigarettes and broken men, I'd kiss her. Because that's how my heart works. A busted jukebox spitting quarters and bad love songs. Outside, the cool kids pose with their muscles lifting weights like gods in gym shorts, while freaks and geeks hunch in corners, rolling dice, chasing dragons, dreaming of a jackpot they'll never buy. Me, I got this ticket. Numbers scratching inside my skull. A tiny religion of failure. If it hits, I'll drink till sunrise. If it doesn't, I'll still drink till sunrise. Jandel laughs, pours another, and I think maybe this kissing, this cursing, this cheap ink burning in my pocket is the only jackpot I'll ever hold. All right, well, that's it. That's it. The Wi-Fi field outside sucks. Sorry about that. But you know what? For an audio experience at night, who needs to see the picture anyway, right? So I like this. This was fun, actually. That's right. A shout out for you, Wonderland. So you know what? I want to do this again in a couple days. I have a volunteer job tomorrow morning, so I got to get up early. But I'll put a community post out looking for prompts, and you give me a whole slew of words, a bunch of words, and then we'll do this again maybe Saturday night, because I don't have any guests for Saturday night, so we can do it again on Saturday night for a few minutes. And you guys just supply me with the prompts, and I'll feed it in and then also the other thing is you also want to feed in the style of which poets. So we want to put in there which poets and writers out there. So if it's like in the style of Jack Benny to play Rolox. So yeah, so I want to include the poets. Like some of those famous poets. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go finish editing up a video I started the other night. This is when I went down to the ocean. Yeah. It's starting to rain. So yeah, in the style of what poets I like Charles Bukowski, because the ChatGPT gets him almost right. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to rain here. And also, there's a powwow going on down way about a mile away. There's a powwow going on for this whole weekend. I think after church, I'm going to see about going there. Yeah, anyways. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me, Mama Sushi and Wander Fan and all the rest. I'm going to say goodnight. I want to finish that. Yeah, bye. Bye-bye, and I may... Yeah, I'm going to try and come on for like 1 hour. Oh, I see. Indict me, indict... Drum and lyre, okay. All right, sweet dreams to all you guys. And, yeah. Oh, also, I'm gonna also, while I have a Wi-Fi in the store that I'll be working in, I'm gonna do a live tomorrow afternoon if there's like a span of time where there's nobody that comes in. So I will probably do a short live tomorrow afternoon on my volunteer job, because it does have Wi-Fi on the inside. And there's always all kinds of cool things in that little store. So that'll be probably like, I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll be a short one, but it'll be clearer than this one was. And anyways, blessings and peace to you, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Bye.